Hey, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So long time I have not submitted any video to my channel, and today I'm going to show you what I have done so far. And actually, it's more software, and I hopefully it can useful for someone um, on using Mac's platform. And you can use this software to running a content or running an exam. Uh, or training your member on C algorithm. Okay, so I put all the codes on my GitHub, and you can download it and get install download Qt software and open this file. You can run and modify the code on your computer. And I also create a build file. It's actually a first version for MacOS. This software is built written in C++. Uh, Now I'm going to just download the file and run on my computer and show you what this software can do. Okay, so after download it and I track it's a zip file, I track it and use a file. For you just click it here, or you can move the file into application on Mac. Replay this I already. So now as you open up, you can see list of software. This UED and DNG. UED is the short name of my university, and this is what the university I'm studying in IT. Okay, so let's open up. So you need to give them permission to run this software and go into security and open away. And this is the first time, and then the computer never asks you again if you allow this. Okay, so it's run. Now this is the default main screen, and it's nothing. It's nothing. From this, you can create a new content, or you can press a shortcut key on your Mac's keyboard by hit Command and N on Open as well. And here's a port for Excel file, but for now it's not enabled because we don't have any content open. Now, this is the first time you can open an old, for example, I created a new contact before, so you can open it to see, or you can send it to another computer and open it. So easy. Now, in the first screen, have a scoreboard. It is a short list of people who will submit show the problem, and this is list of problem and list of user. And the password, and it's not security, because I think we can keep a simple. No, I didn't give a passcode in hard key, so for now someone can see this as well. And submission. So I'm going to close this and run again. Now I want to introduce to you how to create a new content by using this software. Now, first time you create a new content, the software will ask you for location where the file name should be saved. So, for example, I'm going to save it my desktop, and where is the content? Once, for example, content one, and this extension file is a UED. Okay, so first, now as you see, the content file is created on my desktop. So nothing, it's scoreboard and problem, just an example, a problem. Now we have max score is about 30, default and memory, and time limit 1 second. And you can put in, for example, I think you can put 1 or 2 2 seconds or 1 second. For default is a 1 second. For now, I'm going to give a description for this problem. For example, we have an input that for two number given two number, and let's find the sum of them value. Okay, so for example, the input now, so the description is simple. I didn't implement any equation in this, so later version I think we can implement much better. We can select a PDF of the document, but for now let's try and for example with A and B, A equal 2 and B equal 2 and sum equal, for example, 4. So this description for the problem A, and now we are going to create a new test case. For example, we have a strength. Strength is defined for the test. It can be I fetch you the score. For example, we have a two number is A and B. We have 10 and 5, and so the sum should be 15. Okay, so next test case, I'm going to create a new test case. For example, just keep given the same string. For example, we have 10 and 10, so the sum equal about 20. Okay, so let's give it to test case only. You can create as more test case as you want, but for now, just my simple test. Okay, so now I'm going to get back to the scoreboard, and now I'm going to hit run it. So this becomes a local internet and local IP address. So now its content is running, and if you are same Wi-Fi and your member or your student is the same in the Wi-Fi network. Now your student or your member, you can use browser and run this address. Now open and default port is 8080. Okay, now I'm going to sign out. Just remember, because I run this IP address on before. So now let's see a user is empty. Now for example 11001 and class, it's the name of class, student class. That's my name, my class name. And for example, my name and my last name, and okay, so this is my virtually and email. This password very simple. Now I'm going to 12323. Okay, so now we can go log in. For example, I enter a wrong password. For some wrong password, so we have an error. Now correct password 1, 2, and 3. Now log in. And with scoreboard, I don't have any scoreboard. Actually, in the main screen of the website, scoreboard is showing a list of people who submit who are solving the problem, and displays and by order, by total score, by descending. And this problem, now we have only problem. Now click on this, we have a detail of the problem. Now we see given two number and find some value, the sum value. All right. Now this is the default. Now currently it's just loading inside in the server. It only use a C++. So you have to running and solve the problem in C++. Okay, so now I'm going to so let's see in problem A, we have a TET-K 2 TET-K. It's a 10, and we need to scan 2 input, and we can calculate some value and given return in our the code. And now, for example, we have a two value, for example, in A and B, and now and we see in to value A and B, and now C out. This should be correct. Now I'm going to A and plural with B. Okay, product to A and B, and now this should be a wrong answer. This should be a wrong answer. Now I'm submitted. I'm open in my submission. Now we should see new submission. Okay, I'm going to resize my browser to smaller, and now we can see much better in my. Okay, now resize it, and now I'm going to submit it, and I am going to copy and don't have to write it later. Now submit. We should see started is a wrong answer on TET2, because in our TET-K we are this is some value is not product, so we have score is 1, and same in this a teacher screen. Teacher can see our student is submit, and the problem A is submit, and score is 0. On the same for website, click on scoreboard, user can see he got total 0 score, and you can view his our submission as well. This submission is the wrong answer. Now once again, I'm going to get back to the problem A and resolve the correct one. Now I'm going to test with wrong compiler. Now we have a missing comma. Now we see submitted, and we see a compile error. And get back to submission, we should see the newer submission from me. Start the compile error, and same thing, score is error. Okay, so now I'm going to get back to the problem A and give a correct this problem. I'm going to solve it correct, and okay, so now I'm not going to solve the correct. I'm going to solve the problem just one correct of the test. So for example, we are going to solve the first test case is 15. Now I'm going to into CR directly 15. So the problem, the submission inside the server will running a test and running all the tests to the software, to the code, and now you should see he give me CR and this output for 15, and for this test case he don't have a he should see same outputs, and so this means only one test is correct. Now submit it. It's wrong answer on test 2, but test 1 is the correct. Now he should got a score. Now because the problem we set a max score is about 30, and we have two test case, all the same test case with same strength. That means now he saw one test, he got 50% 50% max. So 50% of the 30 is about 15. Okay, so get back to scoreboard. I got 15. But this score and the value, it should be maximal equal out 30. Now again, I'm going to get back to problem A again, and I'm going to get 100% score by so correct the problem. Now submit it, and we have started accepted, and now we have a score is a maximum 30. We can get back to score board, we see same about 30 score. Okay, so cool. Now I'm going to create a new problem. For example, name of problem A. Okay, so I'm going to create a new test case. Now first thing we need to, for example, I could select a PDF file. Let's find some PDF. Okay, so for example, this is a PDF, and now we go into problem, and we have a problem B, and you should see the document of the problem, the PDF file, and it should show up. So now you can, if you have already just written the content description on some file, some PDF file, so you can directly upload it into the problem, or you can delete it, and now refresh the PDF has gone. And okay, I'm going to write in some description for problem B. For example, given an array, find the max number. For example, an array. Okay, so the max E, for example, number 4. It's a very simple question. And now, so we reload this, and we should see a decryption and file 1, 2, 3, and 5 number. Okay, so we need to create test case. And first test case is for example an array. I think we have a first number. The first line equal n, the number of item in the array, and next line contain and number array number plus that number and number. Okay, so example, input, for example, input 10, for example, just 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So output, for example, output we have just file. Okay, now let's refresh it. Oh, actually, I think I have some problem equal in render the decryption. It should be a new line, but I'll fix later in next version. Okay, so let's see this. So this is a simple question, and we have a small number. And now just for testing, I'm not going to do as much some other algorithm like binary searching or anything. Now it's just linear searching. For example, now we have a first test case, first number is 10, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now output should be 5. Is a maximized number. And now I'm going to create a new test case. We have a 3 and second line equal 10, 11, and 12. Something like 10. And the outputs of maximized item in the array equal 12. Okay, so give a simple 2 test case. And now the student they must to solve correct problem. Now the first thing I'm going to write simple equal. We have a first in the number and so we have an array. So we have a in arrays and n. Now the first thing we're going to see in which input the number, the first number, see in n. Okay, so now I'm going to loop for in equal 0 I less than n I increase I. Okay, so now I'm going to see in array I. Okay. Now, so okay, so I think it could. And I think we can. Okay, so now for example, I want to show you to store in array. So now I'm going to loop again. Oh, I think we can do like this. So sorry. In max number equal, for example, like this. If okay, so let's keep this simple. Now I'm going to loop again for and copy this for loop again in the array for in max equal arrays 0. For example, given max number equal first item in the array, and now we're going to compare if arrays I equal greater than max. So max equal arrays I. So I think it should be a correct answer. Now I'm going to copy the code and submit this. Let's see. Oh, let's see, compile error. So this means something wrong. And let's get back a scoreboard. We have a problem B equals 0. Now going again and submit this. And now let's see what's happened. C in n and for if array. Alright. Okay, so I don't have any array differently in arrays with n. Now going to submit again. Wrong answer on tet 2. Okay, so let's see what happened. Now I'm going to again now if array equal greater than max and max. Oh, okay, I forgot CL max. Now should be correct. Now we have CL again, should be accepted. Now scope problem B is solved. Now we should see the total equal 60. That is how this works. And again, now I'm going to create a new user. For example, 0, 0, 2, and another dd for okay, so another B, Alex, and Alex. Okay, so for example, now sample this Alex, it's gmail.com, and the password for 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I'm going to copy this run open in Google Chrome, another browser. Now we should see run this. I must see out because it should remember last login. Now I'm going to log in with the second user 1002 and the password 1, 2, 3, and 4. We should see. And in the corporate, And default, the user can see all the other. So that means so Alex, he can see my total score, and now Alex going to solve the problem. For now Alex is going to submit the same. Okay. Now I think I don't going to solve the problem B because writing a lot. Now I'm going to for example in the problem B I'm going to see out 12. So see out 12. This should be a correct one, and Alex should be get a half score. Now you should see this, and it's automatically updates on the Firefox browser, and once Alex is submitted. And again, now I'm going to try again. Now you should see, and problem E, I'm going to submit. Which now let's see problem A. Okay, so we have a okay 10. Now problem B, problem A, I'm going to see out 15. See out 15. It should be correct. The first test. And now first test. You should see an update real time in the Firefox browser. Alex should get 15 score. Okay, so that is how the run this software working. And now I'm going to sign out and close the browser. Now this is another feature I'm going to show you. That we can export after we have a scoreboard is running, and we can save. We could export to. Okay, so what's the problem? I think I have some problem in hiding the export the feature. Okay, so okay, now let's stop it. And now the user is trying to solve problem. I think they can solve problem because the content is stopped. Now, if you refresh, you should see a message content had not started yet. Okay, so this is how it works, and now I'm going to close this, and I think this content export it should work, but for now I don't know why it doesn't work. Now let's open again and see. Open this and open desktop content 1. Okay, so now we have say as file as well, and I have some missing in develop. Now I'm going to export it to Excel file, and to desktop I'm going to export it for example exam1 finish. Okay, exam1, and now it's saved, and we should see the file in my desktop. It's exam, and now I open on my Mac. We have a number software. As you see, we should see the list of the first column equal the user ID. Actually, it's a student. Okay, student number, but it's give 1. It had problem as well because we user the ID 2 and 1. I think it is okay, but now, and the next column is a name. I format the name in the Vietnamese style. It's the last name go first, and my the first name and go last, and this class name and this score, and this automatically sorts by highest who has higher score, and this is still user the list of the user attend this content. Okay, so I just going to show you that for just simple, and you can go ahead and visit my GitHub report, and you can download and clone the curve and go and use a Qt software and modify this. And if you have a Mac, you can download and run it. Okay, so go ahead to give me my feedback and issue. I will fix it later. See you again and bye. Thank you for watching.